Welcome to Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV. Tonight we have round of 32 MIAA Division II playoff action from Rodman Arena in Walpole, as the Timberwolves of Walpole will be hosting your Highlanders of Somerville here in this first round. First game the Highlanders won in the playoffs was a qualifying game, so this is the actual first round of the playoffs, round of 32. Walpole comes in ranked number 4 in Division II with a 12-6-2 record overall. They come off a season where they made the Elite 8 last year in Division II, losing to eventual state runner-up Canton in overtime in the Elite 8. 3 years previous to that, they were in Division 1, and they won the South Sectionals and were granted co-state champion status back in 2020, as they were supposed to match up against Belmont on March 15th, 2020. Unfortunately, the world changed right before that game, and that game was never played. So these young men from Walpole would love to get that opportunity to play on the ice at the Garden. Of course, the Highlanders would love that, as well as they come in with their record of 11-8, 1-0 in the postseason, a 6-5 victory over Minnechaug in overtime 3 days ago. And we are about to get underway as the Highlanders take the opening face-off. Dylan Marujo with it, feeds it up to Alex Morgan, as Richie Gaskin will pick that one up. We'll go over these players for the Timberwolves. Couple ones to watch out for. Number 11, Matt Bianculli. He is the straw that stirs the drink from the defensive position. And Jason Finkelstein, he is their senior star with 38 points on the season, 19 goals, 19 assists. So keep an eye out for number 11 and number 16 as the shot from the point by Shane Doe goes wide. As you see Bianculli right there spinning away, able to get away from that forecheck. Very fast down ice. There's Finkelstein as he tries to center it. And that one's poked towards the net, and it's in early as Ryan Walsh puts it in. Little soft shot off the rebound as Finkelstein tried to play it across the crease. Ryan Walsh came in and was able to get the rebound and put it home past Pete Lounsbury, and the Highlanders trail for the first time in the postseason. Less than a minute transpired. Highlanders down 1-0 off the goal by Ryan Walsh. Shane Doe will clear it out from behind. Sliding in there, trying to get the puck onto the net was Bianculli. That one going to be dumped in by Walpole. Chased down by Shane Doe. He'll play it out. Highlanders trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. There's Richie Gaskin. Richie will dump that one in and chase that down into the near corner. And Highlanders unable to keep it in the zone as quickly out the other direction. Matt Biscaglia. Pass towards the top of the zone, goes wide from the shot there. As Bianculli kept that one in. Kept in at the blue line by Naughton as he fires it back in. Highlanders trying to clear it out of the zone, and they are able to. They are able to get a change then. Highlanders down 1-0 off the early goal by Walsh. A little quick turnover there as Matt DeAngelis was able to take the puck away. Bianculli once again settling matters on the defensive side for the Timberwolves. So he sends that one up ice, looking to get it to Griffin Curran. That one taken away by the Highlanders, and now quickly the other direction, Chris Casesso, as Casesso goes in behind the net. Over on the far side, Chris DeAngelis with it there. DeAngelis fighting over there with DeMartinez. DeMartinez able to get it away for Walpole. And a change right there for Walpole as well. Lots of speed going into the area. Joe Cox. Finkelstein, as he went down to the ice. There's Finkelstein once again with it as he will cycle it down low. Eddie Jackson in the corner along with Dylan Marujo as Marujo gets a nice check. And out in open ice, we're going to have a foul as Chris DeAngelis goes down holding onto his right leg. So the Highlanders will get the opportunity on the power play. As number 24, Tim Donahue, will go into the box. Michelle Kelly, head trainer for the Highlanders, out to check on DeAngelis. Highlanders in a similar situation against Walpole, not quite the size that Walpole has. Very similar to when they played Minnechaug. Minnechaug, much larger team than the Highlanders. Highlanders' speed was what was able to win that game for them. They come up against a Walpole team that has speed as well as size. We will see whether the Highlanders' speed will be able to get matters back in their direction as they trail 1-0 early after the goal by Ryan Walsh in the first minute. As Chris DeAngelis is going to be helped off the ice here. Round of applause for DeAngelis. Good crowd here at Rodman Arena. Rodman Arena originally built as a training facility for the United States women's hockey team. Two ice surfaces here at the arena. You have the NHL size ice surface over here that you're viewing, and then on the other side there is an Olympic-sized ice surface as well for speed skating, figure skating, and all sorts of activities. A great facility down here in Walpole. So Highlanders will be on the power play, trailing by a goal. Draw is won by the Timberwolves. As Bianculli gets it down. Opportunity here, short-handed. And Richie Gaskin stands him up. And back the other direction now. The Highlanders will try to set their attack. Bianculli in the corner will cycle it back towards exiting the zone. And there's Finkelstein. 2-on-1 for Finkelstein. He shoots that one. That's blocked by Dylan Marujo. Good job by the captain back there. Finkelstein on the forecheck, causing problems for the Highlanders. Richie able to get it out as Richie into the attacking zone. Stops, looks to send it through. Knocked away by the Timberwolves. As Marujo will head it back towards the Timberwolves zone, but the Highlander offense here on the power play, man advantage, not able to settle matters. 1 minute remaining in the power play for the Highlanders. Marujo will start things behind the net. As he feeds it up to Gaskin. Gaskin will have to chase that down. Got off his stick a little bit. And Bianculli. Nice steal there by, I think, Matt DeAngelis, as he was able to poke it back, strike that. That was Tim Jones. Tried to get it back to Gaskin, wasn't quite able to. So that's going to get dumped down into the zone. Highlanders will make the change. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Nice move there by Griffin Curran as he is into the Highlander zone. Taken off of his stick. Back the other direction, Shane Doe with it now. As Doe will dump that one in. Picked up by Bianculli. Bianculli being chased by Ardolina. And Bianculli will send that one off the glass and out of the zone. 4 seconds remaining in the penalty. And that is a penalty kill for the Timberwolves. Highlanders never really able to set up their offensive power play. 9:50 remaining in the first period. Highlanders trailing 1-0. Nice pass there. Eddie Jackson in, and he shoots and scores as he goes glove side into the net. Second goal of the game for the Timberwolves. Eddie Jackson, 9:42 remaining in the first period. 2-0 is the Timberwolves lead. Timberwolves showing that speed and that skill out there so far, as Jackson just a burst of speed into the zone and was able to get it past Lounsbury on the glove side. Richie wins that one back for the Highlanders as they trail 2-0 now early in this game. Highlanders got the 2-0 lead over Minnechaug in their qualifying victory. Minnechaug was able to come back, tie that game, send it to overtime. We'll see if the Highlanders can get back in this one. As Marujo keeps it in at the line, they tried to poke it to the second center to Richie Gaskin, but stolen away. Now DeMartinez. He is in. Andrew Falzone lost his edge there in front of the net. Alex Morgan trying to clean it up in the corner. Marujo comes away with it. Marujo, though, his pass too strong. Stolen away by DeMartinez. But DeMartinez unable as that shot goes too high. Once again, though, DeMartinez back in. As he cycles around behind the net, sends it back to the blue line. Over here to the near side, Tim Donahue with it, fires it towards the net, deflected wide. Marujo will send that one out for the Highlanders, and that will result in an icing as the face-off will come back to the Highlander zone. Timberwolves averaged allowing 3.5 goals per game. Or, I'm sorry, 2.25 goals per game. They average scoring 3.5 goals per game. So that one back to Bianculli for the Timberwolves. He will dump it to the left of the net, but there's Matt DeAngelis to take it. DeAngelis feeds it out, gives it to Ardolino. Ardolino into the attacking zone. Gets knocked away by Bianculli. Ardolino chased it down over to the far corner. Cycles over to Ardolino, gets past him, sent back in from the blue line. There's Sean Chafee there. DeAngelis Gives that one to Ardolino. Ardolino's shot goes wide. Seamus Foley with the poke there is able to get it away for a moment from Curon. Walpole able to keep it in the area though, as Bescaglia kept that one in so Walpole could get the change. Now Ardolino plays that one forward, but it's knocked away. Once again, Matt Bianculli. Now you see Finkelstein, such speed. He's got a lot of size too. As Richie Gaskin gets it around behind the net for the Highlanders. Tim Jones with it. It's knocked to the ice surface there, and that's going to be a foul against Ryan Walsh, tonight's first goal scorer. He's going to get called for the roughing penalty. Highlanders will get their second power play of the night. First power play for the Highlanders. They never really were able to settle in and get any sort of concerted attack. At one, once again, back to Bianculli. And Walpole clears it out. Down into the corner. And Richie Gaskin will settle matters and try to bring it out of the zone. Gives it over here to the near side to Tim Jones. Jones, far side there to Gauthier. Gauthier sends it in. And quickly taken by Walpole there and cleared away. As that was Drew Naughton taking care of the business. Highlanders looking to attack once again, getting some speed this time. Shane Doe into the area. Got it knocked away for a moment as they get it in deeper. Check right there by Casesso. And shot towards the net by Jones, just wide. Casesso tried that shot, ended up going wide on the near side. Now out in front of matters is Curon, just out of his reach as he was trying to get into the net. Nice pass there as he tried to hit Joe Cox. Came off of Cox's stick, wide of the net. Now short-handed, Walpole with Bianculli pinching all the way down. Highlanders trying to get it out. Tim Jones trying to get it out of this area. Highlanders do have the man advantage. Only 38 seconds, though, remaining in the Highlander power play, and that's going to go for an icing. So the face-off will come back to the Highlander zone. Highlanders trailing 2-0 here. 5:56 remaining in the first period. Round of 32 MIAA Division II playoffs from Rodman Arena in Walpole. Thank you very much for watching it here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Mash those buttons for us. We got 1,500 subscriptions. We want more. We've got some great sports coming up for you here in the spring as well. And hopefully more playoff hockey to bring for you this year also. As that goes out of play. 22 seconds remaining in the Highlander power play. Once again, difficult time for the Highlanders to get the puck into the attacking zone and maintain any level of attack right now. That defense for Walpole so difficult as Ardolino tries to poke that one into the zone and chase it in himself. Unable to, though. And that's going to be an offsides as Ardolino touched it before he cleared the zone. Face-off comes back to the Highlander zone. 11 seconds remaining in the Highlander power play. 5:33 remaining in the period. Highlanders trailing 2-0. Finkelstein back on to take this one for the Timberwolves, matching up with Matt DeAngelis. And Finkelstein wins that one back. Kept in deftly there by Tim Donahue at the blue line. Highlanders cycle it deeper to Dylan Marujo as he comes out. That puck almost stolen away. Handled, though, by Brady Roach as Roach is out with some speed into the area. Walpole rides him to the side, though. Opportunity possibly here is Mateus Brown in. Crosses it to no avail. Now quickly back the other direction. Ryan Walsh in once again. He is ridden down. Great job by Seamus Foley. Now Brady Roach up towards center ice. Touch there, but not controlled. Now being Cooley with it, being menaced by Gwynn. Highlanders able to get it out of the zone as Casesso over onto the far corner. And once again, Timberwolves able to clear. Seamus Foley with it now, trying to set the attack for the Highlanders. Teams at even strength, 4:11 remaining in the first period. Highlanders trailing by 2 goals. That's touched to Tim Jones as Casesso tries to turn the corner on him, but unable to. Now being Cooley with it again. He's got speed. He's pinching all the way down. He's a very dangerous defender, offensive defender for this Timberwolves team. Brings it here to the near side to Tim Donahue. Donahue sends it towards the net, and Lounsbury was scoop that one up and hold on to it. 3:45 remaining here in the first period. Winner tonight will play the number 20 ranked Auburn Rockets. If the Highlanders are able to come back and win this one, they will go to Auburn. And if Walpole comes away with a victory, they will be hosting Auburn. Gaskin tossed out of the face-off circle. Ardolino put into. Puck came off. Good reaction there. Able to handle it. Now a good opportunity for Ardolino as he's in between 2 defenders. Gets squeezed down, though, back behind the net. There's Matt DeAngelis trying to get control of that puck. Instead, they get it out to Donahue. Or Curran, strike that. Curran forces Lounsbury to have to play that one as he dumps it in. Now Curran around behind the net, tried to feed it to the front of the net to Joe Cox. Taken away by the Highlanders. Now Ardolino. He will dump it in. Highlanders go for the change. Curran here on the near side. Popped it back to Donahue. Nice touch there, stolen away as Casesso now in looking for some help. Gets Tim Jones. And Jones is squeezed out as he was trying to get to that one. Quickly back the other direction. Finkelstein is in, and he breaks his stick, but still goes 5-hole. And that is a goal. .235 remaining. Finkelstein broke in, broke his stick. Lounsbury saw the blade of the stick coming at him, and the puck scooted along the ice surface, I believe, into the net. Finkelstein notching his first goal of the game with 2:35 remaining here in the first period. We're going to explain things as head coach Chris Capazzo getting the explanation from the officials. Finkelstein came in alone, out ahead of everybody using his speed, wound up, ended up breaking his stick. And as the blade of the stick was going towards Lounsbury, I think he focused on the blade and did not stop the puck. So 2:35 remains here in the first period. So you're going to get the top there of Finkelstein's stick. Highlanders down 3-0 as the Timberwolves have come out on fire with goals from Ryan Walsh, Eddie Jackson, and Jason Finkelstein. That one won back by the Timberwolves. And being Cooley with it. Being Cooley just speed right through the neutral zone. Highlanders able to get it away from him though. Marujo touches it up to DeAngelis. DeAngelis crossed the ice. Good check there. As a good save there by Lounsbury on the stick side. As they send it back to the line, slapper from the point. And we have a stoppage of play as Casesso, very slow to get up after that check in open ice. Just into the Timberwolves zone. Michelle Kelly will come out, checking on him. Casesso, one of the faster members of the Highlanders, would be a tough loss for them. .202 remains here in the first period. Highlanders down 3-0. Highlanders have not been able to get any sort of offensive pressure consistently on the Timberwolves. They have been trying to get out into open ice, but the Timberwolves defenders have been squeezing them off. As this face-off is won by the Timberwolves, Joe Cox with it, cycles it back towards the point. Donahue tries to get it deeper, but Richie Gaskin comes away with it. Gaskin out ahead, one-on-one. He'll bring it to the skate and then have to cycle it down underneath. It's Marujo pinching all the way down as well. Walpole able to get it past. There's Joe Cox there. Cox hit, taken down. Puck towards the net. Lounsbury will save it there as Curran knocked that one wide. Pete with the glove will hold on to it. Minute 30 remains here in the first period. Highlanders trailing 3-0. As Walpole looking for all the world like the number 4 team in Division 2 tonight. As that one won back, but too far. Opportunity possibly here is Martinez chasing it down. But Quinn could not control it and then back the other direction so quickly. Being Cooley, as you saw him knife right into the zone to the far face-off circle and take that shot. It went high and out, but you can just see the speed he has through the neutral zone as he hits the attacking zone. Being Cooley with 16 assists on the season, only 3 goals. Loves to get those helpers though. Finkelstein keeps that one in. Now Tim Jones will poke that one out of the area. Chased down by Naughton. Naughton over to Bianculli. Taken away by Gwynn. Just for a moment though, then Bianculli once again. A little softy out. As Walpole will send that into the area, played by Dylan Marujo. There's Finkelstein. Cycling around, drops it off. Opportunity here. Owen McKenna into the area. Marujo rides him off. Brings it to the top of the far face-off circle. Nicely defended there as Gauthier got that one away from foul zone. Now DeMartinis into the area, checked by Marujo. 12 seconds remaining here in the first period. The Highlanders clear it out of the zone. Tim Donahue trying to get it back into the attacking zone for the Timberwolves. And they will poke that one towards the net, high and wide, and that will do it for the first 15 minutes as Walpole out to a 3-0 lead over the Highlanders. We will be back for second period action in just a moment here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Rodman Arena for second period action here in the round of 32 Division 2 playoffs. Number 4 seed Walpole leads number 38 seed Somerville by the score of 3-0. Scoring was opened by Ryan Walsh for the Timberwolves in the first minute, 53 seconds in when he scored the first goal of the game. Eddie Jackson followed that up at the 5:18 mark, and with 12:25 elapsed in the first period, Jason Finkelstein finished off the scoring in that period. Highlanders had a hard time getting any sort of concerted attack, and we'll see what they are able to come up with here. As into the area quickly, Dylan Marujo pinching all the way down, coming from his defensive position. Ardolino lost his stick there for a moment, got stuck in the boards. Finkelstein quickly, though, coming in. Finkelstein around the net, tried to play it in between the circles. That one gets deflected out. Finkelstein touched it, but wasn't able to get control. Eddie Jackson with it now, one of the goal scorers. Tip pokes it towards the net, bouncing puck handled by the Highlanders. So get it out of the zone. Highlanders were the faster team on the ice against Minnechaug. We are waiting to see if that speed can come to the fore here tonight. You see right there Jason Finkelstein, such speed for number 16. And Curon sends that one towards the net, and it's gloved by Pete Lounsbury. Lounsbury holds on to that one. Face-off will come to his near side. Great to bring this playoff action to you here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We so much appreciate it. 1,500 subscriptions. We want more. Mash those buttons. Wake the neighbors. Call the kids. And let them know that we've got Highlander sports action here on Somerville Ed TV. Played into the area by Chris Casesso. Big check there as Tim Jones brought the lumber. Nice move there to get it into the zone as Tyler Dacko. Puck was knocked out of play. Casesso went out in the first period with an injury. Good to see him back out on the ice surface. Matt DeAngelis in to take this face-off for the Highlanders. DeAngelis, of course, hit that game-winning goal. As that one's kicked away by Lounsbury, shot by DeMartinis. Down into the near corner, Brady Roach plays it across to Marujo. Marujo tries to get it through Bianculli, but is not able to. Tim Jones, I should say, gets sandwiched there at the blue line. With some speed, here comes Bianculli. And he is stood up there by Dylan Marujo as the captains meet. From the point, shot towards the net, knocked down by Lounsbury. It did get through. DeMartini's tried it. It goes high. Walpole keeps it in, gets it down behind the net. DeMartini's back there. DeAngelis is going to come away with it. DeAngelis plays it here to the near side. Casesso into the area, and his shot towards the net is saved by George Chamon. I think that's Shaman's first save of the night. He has a 2.23 goals against average. He was up to the task there. He did allow a rebound, but no Highlanders around the net to make him pay for it. Face off here to the near side in the Highlander attacking zone. Richie Gaskin to take this against Jason Finkelstein. Finkelstein wins that one back. So they play it around the net and get it out of their zone with speed. Into the Highlanders zone around the net, trying to get it into the crease for the shot, but gets knocked wide. Another shot from the point that time, and Lounsbury's going to hold on to that one. As Ryan Walsh, who scored the first goal of the night for the Timberwolves, tried that shot from the point. Lounsbury held on. 12:09 remaining in the second period. 3-0 is the Timberwolves lead. As Gaskin wins that one for the Highlanders. Over into the corner. Logan got there. Over there with Richie. Trying to get that puck out of the corner now. Ardolino comes down, trying to help out as well. As Gaskin looks like he's going to come away with it, try to get it out, but it's held in. No, it is not held in at the point, as Mannion was unable to hold that one in. Now Seamus Foley looks for Tim Jones. That is poked away down the other direction, and that's going to be an icing. The face-off will come down into the Timberwolves zone. Highlanders have had a hard time maintaining any sort of attack in the attacking zone. Highlanders very fast. against Minichog, they were able to basically play the whole ice surface using that speed, getting into open ice and getting those 6 goals. Not a lot of open ice out there against the Timberwolves tonight. As you see the speed right there, Andrew Falzone getting down there and keeping it in the zone for the Timberwolves. Now DiMartini around behind the net. He's helped out there by Donahue. So Highlanders try to get it away. Seamus Foley there goes down for a moment. Seamus is back up. As that is unable to be kept in that time by Bianculli. But Bianculli, very cool customer, just controls it. Being handled there as Casesso was on him. Now it's here right in front of us, and Casesso chases it into the attacking zone. And it pops out past DeAngelis. And now the opportunity is in front of Donahue. He will cycle it back, giving it back to the point where Bianculli has it. Bianculli dekes one, dekes a second, puts it down behind the net. It's Marujo, strike that. Gauthier tried to clear that out. Now DeAngelis, but he gets it taken from in front of him. So it's in the far, or I should say near corner. DiMartini came out with the slapper. That goes wide and high off the glass, but the Timberwolves able to keep it in. Gauthier tries to clear it. Finkelstein plays it back to the point. The shot from the point wide off the glass. Bianculli now as he tries the slapper, and it gets in behind, and the goal is scored. As the puck got slightly behind Lounsbury, squirted out for a moment, and I believe it was Ryan Walsh, Johnny on the spot, number 19, with his second goal of the night. .10:06 remaining in the second period. Highlanders trailing 4-0 after the second goal of the night for Ryan Walsh. Finkelstein and Gaskin at the faceoff. Highlanders win this one as Roach will send it into the zone. Highlanders chase it down. Taken by Walpole. Ardolino tries to save it. And there's Finkelstein as he is into the area. And what a snipe by Jason Finkelstein. Into the area, forehand, glove side, into the back of the net for his second goal of the night. So 2 goals in the span of about 25 seconds for Walpole, has them ahead 5-0. Walpole pokes that one back, winning the face-off into the zone where Lounsbury will take it. Pete Lounsbury, of course, goalie for the soccer team, helped lead them to the playoffs where they lost an overtime game in the first round against Wayland. Began the season as a forward. He does have the distinction, I believe, of being the best offensive goaltender since he has 2 goals and an assist before he got taken off the forward line and put back into the net. Of course, that's senior leadership for Lounsbury, so important for this team, along with the leadership of Marujo, the captain. As this is into the corner. DiMartini sends it back. Quick shot from just the top of the face-off circle. As that is Bonarigo, Jacob Bonarigo, number 6, young sophomore. Little snapshot there from the top of the face-off circle. It was handled though. Pete was able to get a hand on it, glove it up, and hold on to it. Face-off goes to the far face-off circle. But the Timberwolves able to get it out of the zone as Logan Gauthier sends it back. Highlanders get a change. Alex Morgan taps that one. Opportunity here. Tim Jones with it. Jones back to Morgan. Morgan's shot that got through and got blocked by Chamon. Nice save there by George Shamon. So he was able to get the pads up on that one. Now Curon showing his speed. Marujo tries to poke it away. Big hit there, Tim Jones. I think he's going to get called for that one. Delayed penalty in the offing, and that's where the call is going to be. As Jones is going to head to the penalty box. 2 minutes. Timberwolves with the 5-goal lead and now the man advantage. Talking to head coach Chris Capasso, this is one of the harder parts for the Highlanders because they don't have a lot of size. So when they're in there in their penalty kill, they can't really be as aggressive as he would like to be if they had more size. They have great speed, but they don't have a lot of size to be physical out there in a penalty kill situation. And of course, the one penalty they gave up against Minichog allowed Minichog to get back within a goal late in that game that they eventually tied. Into the Highlander zone. Chris Casesso over to the bench for a moment. Now he is back out. Finkelstein on the draw. He gets it for the Timberwolves. Being Cooley with it now. Over. Back to being Cooley. Timberwolves taking their time, trying to find the shot they want. Being Cooley. Back over to the far side, and there's the shot they want as Ryan Walsh gets himself a hat trick with his 3rd goal of the game with the power play goal here. 7:31 remaining in the second period. 6-0 is the Timberwolves lead. Highlanders now trailing 6-0. As Ardolino tried to get that puck. It's cleared back to Marujo. Now Alex Morgan off of him. Played into the zone by Bisceglia. All the way around, Ardolino pokes it. Gets it out of the Highlander zone. Alex Morgan touches it over to Gaskin. 3-on-2 developing. Gaskin, though, gets it poked away as Deitel got his stick on that puck. Highlanders cycled it back. Ritchie unable to handle it behind the net. It's Ardolino now pinching in. Back all the way to Brady Roach. Roach sends it towards the net where it's swiped wide. Marujo will poke that one back into the attacking zone, but quickly out. Walpole 2-on-2. And a third trailing. And that was not to be as Donahue lost it. Now Ardolino back the other direction, and that one knocked wide. Shaman once again able to handle it. Highlanders getting more opportunities here, but not able to close the deal. Curon in, and he snaps that one off high stick side for his first goal of the night. As Griffin Curon makes this a 7-0 Walpole lead, 6:22 remaining in the second period. This will go into the Highlander zone. That will go for icing. We will have a face-off back in the Timberwolves zone. Highlanders are very up and down season, a very young team as well. Large number of 8th graders like Shane Doe getting time out there. Sean Chafee as well, another 8th grader getting time on the ice. A very successful season for the Highlanders. As Foley sends that one up, touched by Tim Jones into the zone. As that one came off strangely off the boards, a wild bounce. Tim Jones had it for a moment, sent it wide of the net. As Walpole now controlling it, Owen McKenna out with some speed. As McKenna tries to get past Foley. And they work it all the way down behind the net. Highlanders able to get that out, though, as Jones gets it, gives it off, as Gwynn sends that one into the attacking zone, but nobody home to do anything with it. Walpole able to clear quickly. McKenna back the other direction, lost the puck as Gaskin in with the check. Gaskin now will dump that one in. Another strange bounce came out off of the back netting and around. 5:10 remaining in the second period, as that's kept in by Candolino. And Casesso stands up. And we're going to have a foul called. I think Richie Gaskin's going to get called for that one. And Gaskin's going to head to the box. Another power play here for the Timberwolves. 4:55 remaining in the second period. Highlanders down by 7. Highlanders got that win against Minnetonka on Monday. We are efforting to find out, but I believe that is the first Highlander hockey postseason win of the 21st century. As looking back in history, the last time we saw that they had won a postseason game in hockey was back in 1999. So once again, a very successful season for the Highlanders as that gets on Lounsbury, rolls up his front and then down his right sleeve. And now Walpole with this man advantage. Good block there as Matt DeAngelis was able to get the block. And he gets squeezed right off the puck, though, as DeMartinis came around behind him and was able to take it away as he entered the zone. You see that speed, DeMartinis, just lots of speed there for number 4, DeMartinis. She sends it back to the point. Donahue unable to keep that in. I thought he did keep it in. Donahue back over here to the near side. Now Donahue with it once again. Donahue far side, slapper from the bottom of the circle, high and wide. Bounces off. Walpole continues to control as that one put towards the net. That one goes wide. Highlanders down a man. 55 seconds remaining in the Timberwolf power play, and that is out of play behind the Highlander net. Face-off will come out of, or will stay in the Highlander zone. .52 seconds remaining in the Highlander penalty to Richie Gaskin. 3:47 remaining in the period. As back to the point now. It's a lead power play configuration here for Walpole. As that one sent in. Good job by Pete Lounsbury as he was able to sweep that one wide. Back over here to Bianculli. As Bianculli sends it to the near corner. The cycle it back to Bianculli. As he will pinch it down. Tried to send it towards the net. It got deflected. But then Lounsbury was able to keep it off his pad, and Marujo cleared it away. That one, pad saved by Lounsbury. Now Bianculli back over to the near side boards. Nearest point, back to Bianculli. And that one poked away by Brady Roach. Morgan unable to get it, though. As Walsh strike that foul zone, was able to keep it in the zone, and now Bianculli again at the point. Penalty is over. Richie Gaskin on the ice now. Teams at equal strength. The puck is cycled back down by Whalen. Whalen now will backhand it, trying to keep it in the zone. And Whalen unable to keep it back into the zone, so he could not touch it up because he hadn't left the zone. Now Richie Gaskin, he will block it down, try to get through, but unable to. So he will dump it in from the near side boards. Tim Jones chasing that one down with the check. Ardolino picks it up. Ardolino gives it to Matt DeAngelis. DeAngelis, his rebound attempt, no good. Tim Jones couldn't get the stick on it. Good opportunity there for the Highlanders as DeAngelis sends it back towards the net. Opportunity for Tim Jones, couldn't quite pop it up and in, and that one flies through the crease. And they could not get it in. George Shamon standing strong in the net for the Timberwolves. Good opportunities there for the Highlanders, and they are going to wind up with a power play on the situation as Bisceglia is going to go into the box. 1:42 remaining, so the Highlanders will end the second period with the man advantage unless they score in the next minute 42. Highlanders trailing 7-0, need to get some sort of momentum here at the end of this period to get something going. Had some good scoring opportunities in the last minute and a half, but we're not able to cash them in. Ardolino into the face-off circle to take it against Kieran. Ardolino wins that back, but such speed by DeMartinis. He just picked that one off and took it into the zone. He gets it taken away by Gaskin from behind. Highlanders with a man advantage, and icing is wiped away as DeAngelis chases that into the corner. Matt with it now, gives it to Marugio. Marugio tries the wrister, but gets deflected by DeMartinis. 1:19 remaining in the second period. Round of 32 MIAA Division II state tournament. Highlanders have the man advantage. Tim Jones in the face-off circle. As Highlanders able to win it, Casesso with it. Casesso near corner, back to Marugio at the point. Marugio from the top of the circle tried the wrister, knocked away. So they were able to save it back to Marugio by Casesso. Now Tim Jones back to Marugio, but gets past Dillon. Eddie Jackson back the other direction. Nice move there to get past Richie Gaskin. Paul Whalen with a beautiful move there. Now the Highlanders back the other direction as DeAngelis over to Gaskin. Gaskin with the shot. Rebound comes off, and nobody home to pick it up. As that one sent through, Eddie Jackson chasing it down for the Timberwolves. He's met behind the net by Gauthier. As Casesso in open ice. Takes it, carries it into the zone. 24 seconds remaining in the period, and Shaman is going to glove it and hold it. We'll have a face-off in the Timberwolves zone. 22.9 remaining in the period. Highlanders still with the man advantage after the foul to Bisceglia. Owen Rosas in to take this one for the Highlanders. As kept in the zone, nicely done. Ardolino tried to swing at that one, was able to control it behind the net. 5 seconds remaining here in the period. Highlanders unable to get a shot there as they were trying to set that offense up. And that will do it here in the second period as Walpole tacks on another 4. It is a 7-goal lead for the Timberwolves. As we will move to the third period, we will be back with that third period coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Rodman Arena. Here on Somerville Ed TV, we have the third period of the Highlanders. The round of 32 matchup between the Highlanders and the Timberwolves of Walpole. Walpole, of course, number 4 seed, leading 7-0 as they have looked all the parts of the number 4 seed this evening. They began the scoring less than a minute into the game. Ryan Walsh scored the first goal. First of 3 goals for young Mr. Walsh as he scored 53 seconds in. Eddie Jackson followed that up at the 5:18 mark, and Jason Finkelstein finished off the first period scoring for the Timberwolves. Then Ryan Walsh got 2 more goals, one of which a power play goal in the second period. Finkelstein added his second goal of the game, and Griffin Curon ended the scoring in the second period at the 8:38 mark. of the second period. Highlanders coming into the third period here, trailing 7-0, barring a miracle. The Timberwolves will move on to the round of 16. We will see what the Highlanders are able to do. Timberwolves just so fast and strong and very skilled. As I've been very, very impressed with a lot of their young players. Nate DeMartini's number 4 has been very fast out there on the ice as well. Shot right there for Alex Morgan. Knocked down by Shaman. Back to the point. Marujo sends it in. Now that one in front of the net through the crease. Richie couldn't get the stick onto it. As Marujo whips once from the point. Second shot from the point. Shaman through his glove, but off to the side. And it's going to be cleared up. Stoppage on the ice. 14:07 remaining in the game. You know, talk about the Highlanders season. Struggled early on. No goaltenders to be found. Some young 8th graders starting the season between the pipes for the Highlanders. They went to a senior, Pete Lounsbury. Took him from the forward position, stuck him between the pipes. Pete helped lead them into this playoff situation and to a playoff victory against Minnetonka. One of the seniors on this team to celebrate. As that puck is going to get down ice, and the icing is going to be called. 13:47 remaining here. Face-off will come back to the Timberwolves zone. Talk about the seniors. You also want to talk about Chris DeAngelis, one of the senior leaders on this team, along with Alex Morgan, Brady Roach. As you hear the Somerville faithful here, still in attendance, still loving the game. A great showing by the Highlander faithful here at Rodman Arena. As this puck brought into the zone by the Timberwolves, knocked away by Matt DeAngelis. Matt DeAngelis, one of the young players on the Highlander squad, a young sophomore. Look forward to seeing what he does the remainder of his career for the Highlanders on the ice. Seamus Foley has it back behind the net. He tries to clear it out. It's picked up by Matt DeAngelis, but kept in by the Timberwolves. Islanders still unable to clear. There's that DeMartini's, number 4. He's been all over the place for the Timberwolves. Now Whalen into the area. Hits it off the glass. Near corner Foley. DeMartini's on him. As that one is cycled back down low by McKenna. As McKenna gets it out from behind the net, he's in the near corner. Sends it between the circles. Tim Jones has it there for the Highlanders. Jones, he'll take it all the way into the zone, spin, and try to send it deeper. Tried to poke it to Richie Gaskin, who was cutting through, but unable to do that, as Marujo will send that one all the way into the zone. So cycle it behind. McKenna will send it around. And that's going to be an offsides. Walpole did not clear the zone after the puck had gotten out. 12:03 remaining in the game. Islanders down 7-0, celebrating this senior team, the senior leadership on this team. Brady Roach, senior defenseman. Pete Lounsbury, senior between the pipes. Chris DeAngelis, senior forward. Alex Morgan, senior forward as well. And of course, the captain, the man with the C on his chest, Dylan Marujo, senior defenseman for the Highlanders. That's a senior leadership that has gotten them here. As in for the shot, but unable to put it home, is Kieran, looking for his second goal of the game. Back to the point now. As Kieran will send it to the near corner. They cycle it behind the net. Kieran looking to chase it down. Trying to get it away from Shane Doe. Doe hends it down ice. Tim Jones got past him as well. Very fast down ice is Bonarigo. Bonarigo around behind his own net, sends it forward. As Gaskin into the boards there. Bartolino as well got into the boards that time with Curon. So that's cycled all the way around by Rosas. Now Curon has the opportunity. Lounsbury was able to stop the first shot, stop the second, the rebound opportunity. Now McKenna sends it towards the net. Lounsbury reaches out for it, unable to, but it gets swept away to the side. Now Tim Donahue from the point. Stepping in front of it is Sean Chafee. And there's Richie Gaskin sweeping in to steal it away as Casesso will send it deep. Played there by Shaman as it gets back out of the zone. As Matt DeAngelis tried to poke that one away but was unable to. Schneider got it into the zone. All the way down, Logan Gauthier with it. Gauthier looks to get it out. Morgan will carry it out. Gets it poked away. DeMartinis is there. But DeMartinis is squeezed off the puck. And now Seamus Foley unable to control it as that gets sent into the crease, but Matt DeAngelis is able to poke it away. Now the opportunity here as Andrew Falzone looked for that shot, hit it wide. Seamus Foley with it, sends it over to Alex Morgan. Morgan, one of those seniors. As that one is sent back in after Morgan was able to poke it out. Less than 10 minutes remaining in the game. Here along the near side boards, Deitel sent Candelino down to the ice surface. Now Deitel with it at the point, sends it in. Lounsbury with the glove, knocked it down. Foley couldn't control it. Poked around by Owen Rosas. Good job by Rosas as he's got a head of steam. It did get out of the area. As Gauthier sent it out. Now DeMartini's right back, actually strike that. That was Donahue. Got the puck stolen away by Owen Rosas. As that goes, nice shot attempt there, but it ended up going wide by Ryan Schneider. Joe Cox looking for the assist on that one. Schneider with it on his stick, gets it poked away out to the point. As Morgan blocked that point shot by Naughton. That one sent in between the circles. Opportunity here. Shot blocked away. McKenna continues with it though. Gets it stolen away. And that's going to get out of the zone, I believe. No, it did not get out of the zone. And that will get it out of the zone as Deitel will clean it up. Well, Deitel tried to drop it back to Naughton, but a miscommunication there. Deitel will have to pick it up himself. Deitel plays it up to McKenna. That one sent into the Highlanders zone. Schneider trying to chase it down. Rosas, or I should say Brady Roach, takes it away. Matt DeAngelis with it, but gets it poked away. Back into the Highlanders zone. Shane Doe behind the net with it now. Gets it over to Braden Hart. Gets past Hart. And DeMartini's almost was able to get an open look at the net, but he got it taken away from him there by Braden Hart. Now into the Highlanders zone. Brady Roach will chase this one down. Looks to bring it up ice. Right through the middle. It's going to be played by Chalmon. Chalmon plays it right back up towards the Highlanders zone. 7:30 remaining. And that's going to go as an icing. You look back at the Highlanders season, came into the last couple weeks of the season needing some wins, critical wins. They were able to pick those up. Swampscott was a huge win, a 4-0 shutout victory for the Highlanders. That is available on Somerville Ed TV. If you want to go back, relive that moment. You can also, of course, relive the Highlander 6-5 overtime victory against Minnechaug as well. That's available here on Somerville Ed TV. Walpole into the zone. Zach Donahue with it in the corner. Donahue comes out with it. He'll try to get it back to the point. A little soft there, but they poke it back to Donahue. Donahue handled over there by Shane Doe. Back to the point. Now Whalen with it, near point. McKenna spinning, fires, blocked away. All the way behind the net, chased down by Sean Chafee. But the Timberwolves come away with it as Donahue gets it back to the point. Now back over to Donahue, near side circle. Little backhand action there as he's able to get it onto the pad of Lounsbury, but Lounsbury able to glove it and hold on to it. Appreciation from the Highlander faithful here, once again pointing out lots of Highlander fans in the stands. So look about it, about 2/3 of the fans in the arena, Walpole fans, the other third, making that hour-long trip down here from Somerville. 6:35 remaining. As Griffin Caron tried that one from a bad angle, went wide. All the way down ice, chasing it down, Chris Casesso, trailing that play, will send it deep. Highlanders unable to keep it in though. Del Marujo had it for a moment. Now here's Caron, speed through, and he moves Deeks to the backhand and puts it past. That is an 8-0 lead now as Caron picks up his second goal of the game. Talked about the size differential between the two teams. The speed differential not quite as wide as the speed differential was a couple days ago in Minnechaug. As Walpole, skillful, good size as well as excellent speed. Speaking of good size and excellent speed, there's Richie Gaskin getting the puck, but he ends up losing it as DeMartinis is able to get it. As they were looking there, trying to get it to McKenna, breaking into the Highlander zone. Led him a little bit too much. Icing will come back down to the Timberwolves zone. 5:51 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing 8-0. Talk about the season the Highlanders had. Got those critical victories against Swampscott and Everett late in the season. Able to get into the playoffs as the bottom seed and then get a victory against Minnechaug on the road in overtime. Quite a season for the Highlanders. As Tim Jones takes that one away from DeMartini. Richie Gaskin is in, and he lost the edge right there. As he goes down, Candelino chased him in. Tim Jones with it, has it in the near corner. Candelino down there with Jones. Candelino banding it about. Timberwolves able to cycle it behind the net. And they clear the zone. DeMartini almost got that one past, but Foley was able to poke it away. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders tried to steal that one away. Zach Donahue, though, keeps it in the zone, gets it. A little whiff there, and then the wrister gets blocked by Lounsbury. That one blocked by Lounsbury as well as it came off to the near side. No rebound, but the Highlanders couldn't clear as Candelino couldn't control it. Gauthier goes down to the surface. DeAngelis. Donahue with the quick wrister gets blocked aside. And the Highlanders able to clear the zone as Tim Jones gets it out. Timberwolves send that right back in. And the Highlanders clear it out. Gauthier sends it all the way down behind the Timberwolves net. Timberwolves, though, quickly able to clear. As Whalen with it now through neutral ice. He will dump it in. Chased down in the far corner by Sean Chafee. Now Matt DeAngelis with it. He'll poke it away. Back over to Matty. Matty with a spin. As Casesso was able to knock it out of the zone. A little bouncer there. Handled by Lounsbury. He'll hold on. 3:28 remaining in the game. Timberwolves will move on to face number 20, Auburn, as the Rockets will be in here at Rodman Arena in the round of 16. Highlanders will finish a very successful season, having gotten into the playoffs and winning the first playoff game of the 21st century. As this is back to the point, sent back in by Bonaringo. Tim Jones, a little touch there, able to get it past and into the Timberwolves zone. Ardolino is able to knock Bonaringo off the puck. Puck is kept in by Shane Doe. Ardolino tried it. Doe with the shot. Rebound came off. Jones couldn't get the stick down on it. Now, Timberwolves back the other direction. As that one sent through it between the circles. That one wide by foul zone. Owen Rosas will control it. He is squeezed off there by Zach Donahue. Timberwolves able to cycle it deeper. 2:20 remaining in the game. Bonaringo from the point sends it back in. Ardolino steals that one. And Ardolino spins, sends it down ice. No icing on that one, as Shaman will play it. DeMartini once again through neutral ice. That time Highlanders able to get it away from him. And that one, a little bounder in. Lounsbury will hand it off. In between the circles, DeMartini gets it taken away by Seamus Foley. Minute 45 remaining in the game. It's Rosas down there. Candelino with it. Candelino tried to turn away from the boards, but left the puck there. Foul zone sent it up. Basciglia in. He gets squeezed off the puck onto the boards. Candeloni with it. Or Candelino, I should say, with it. As he gets it up to Casesso. Casesso, though, unable to clear it out of the zone. There's Matt DeAngelis picking it up. As DeAngelis is able to get it out of the zone. Now ahead of steam into the area as that one's blocked by Dylan Marugio. That puck did clear the zone before Whalen got his stick on it. So offsides will be the call. 1:01 remaining in the game. Timberwolves leading 8-0 as they will go on to face the Auburn Rockets in the round of 16. Richie Gaskin taking this face-off just outside the Highlander zone. As Gaskin poked that one back across center ice, but the Timberwolves dump it in as Whalen dumps it in. Whalen gets past him at the point. He will chase it back down ice into his own zone. Poked there by Morgan. Gaskin unable to get a hold of it. As Gaskin sends that one back to the point. Gets out. Deitel could not hold it in. 27 seconds remaining in this one. As Zach Donahue in. Donahue with the pass and the score by Andrew Falzone. As Falzone diving to the ice. Or was that Ryan Schneider? I think it may have been Ryan Schneider. Strike that. So Ryan Schneider, senior third line player, gets a playoff goal for himself. Into the area, handled by Shaman off the shot by Braden Hart. Down into the Highlander end, 7 seconds remaining. Icing is the call. As that goes right back up ice. 6.5 seconds remaining in the game. We, of course, will have spring sports coming up for you in April. We're going to have softball, we're going to have baseball, we're going to have volleyball, we're going to have lacrosse. We're going to have all sorts of goodies here on Somerville Ed TV. Like, share, and subscribe, and that will do it. As the Walpole Timberwolves come away with the 8-0 victory, or 9-0 victory, strike that, over the Highlanders. Highlander faithful applauding for the bleached boys of Somerville as they made it into the round of 32, something that I don't think anybody thought would have happened a few months back. But Pete Lounsbury, senior for the Highlanders, settled things in the goal. Senior leadership by Brady Roach, Alex Morgan, Chris DeAngelis, as well as, of course, Pete Lounsbury and the captain himself, Dylan Marujo, led the Highlanders here to the round of 32, but Walpole, number 4 seed in the state, looked every single bit of it as they come away with the victory. It's been great bringing you Highlander hockey throughout the season. Look forward to bringing you more Highlander athletics in the spring. And that's going to do it for us here from Rodman Arena. Big thanks for watching us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Joe Constantine on production, Bill Trudell on camera. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander hockey on Somerville Ed TV.